than we could fit in the show. That is you should be honored, sir. That doesn't happen every time.
Thank you.
So, we'll have to have you back.
I'd love to.
Wanted to touch on, because we've talked about your expertise, but not specifically what you do at Lipscomb that much. So talk a little bit. I know you have the Institute for Sustainable Practices. Talk about what that is.
Yeah, I'm blessed to work with co-workers in a college, it's called College of Leadership and Public Service, and we emphasize leadership in the areas of science as well as public service as well as private sector service, because we need that triple bottom line. But my primary goal is to train adults who want to be leaders of this new energy movement, green building movement, organic food systems movement, electric car movement. For example, I've had 16 engineers go through the program, and they were from 10 different disciplines of engineering. And it's really exciting to get to work with young people who, for example, more than half of our students come from the business sector. Only about 5% of our students come from traditional environmental sectors. So that tells me that the younger generation understands that the rest of the world that's not engaging the environment every day wants to. And we facilitate that. We equip that. Graduate degrees are kind of the new minimum this day and time for a professional. Many students that we teach are often getting 2 master's degrees, and we have a dual degree program that we partner with the College of Business where they get a Master of Science and an MBA. But we really help people discover who they are, connect their undergrad degree and their previous work experience to their future, and the master's degree is kind of the extra energy that gets them there faster.
Absolutely. Do you find, especially maybe your students that don't necessarily come from an environmental background, does some of the stuff you talk about, like what we've talked about tonight, surprise them as much, or what do you think? Yeah,
exactly. I often ask them your question at the end of a class. I say, what surprised you most about this class, and what surprised you least? And, they're most always not surprised by the things we all know. The climate's changing and bad things are happening. They're often surprised by how fast people can recover from these things. They're surprised by how well the technology actually works, and they're surprised by how they can fit into the process. And other than that, it's just a lot of hard work. We're taking caterpillars, former caterpillars that are great caterpillars, but we also want them to be that new butterfly that comes out of that metamorphic graduate school experience. And it does involve a lot of unwiring sometimes. Our environmental students actually sometimes have a harder time than our business students, because they have to unlearn the fact that their chemistry, air policy focus is connected to, the hydrologic cycle, and in ways that they never dreamed it was. So these interconnections of these systems help people learn to be better in a new way.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and spending some time and sharing your expertise with us. This has really been a fascinating conversation, so we appreciate it.
I appreciate Channel 5's professionalism, and I'm one of your all's biggest fans.
Well, we appreciate that. Well, we appreciate you all for watching. We'll have a few final thoughts right after this break.